Hello all, it's me again, BOL, and I'm here to show you my original art and photography display here in Boardman Ohio Library, Glenwood Avenue branch. My real name is Ceplice, and I am an artist, musician, photographer, poet, welder, entrepreneur, etc. And I'd like to share with you my artwork and photography today, and I'm going to back up, and the camera isn't real great, but we'll do best of what we have. I'm going to stand back and show you just how big this is. It's a pretty good size. This will be here throughout the month of throughout the month of March all the way till April 1st. Now, also, it runs down the sides. This is in a locked glass cabinet, and my original art and photography. Everything you're about to see has been completed by me in the last 2 years. I've roughly did probably about, I don't know, maybe near 150 pieces of art in the last 3 years. I'm going to open the cabinet for you here and show you each piece, tell you a little bit about which piece stands for and the reasoning behind it. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is open the cabinet. This way you can see. The lighting is not that great, but we're gonna, like I said, we do best with what we got. It's not always about how good the equipment is, it's how well you use it. We're going to get started with, this is a grave that I shot in Salem, Ohio. If you can see, it's got red, white, and blue. It's a soldier's grave. And it was all by itself in the cemetery. I felt very bad, so I added detail to it. I added special effects using red, white, and blue in my photography development. And I brought this soldier's grave to life. Again, it is in a cemetery in Salem, Ohio. I like to do a lot of cemetery shoots. Here's another cemetery shot that I did in a cemetery in western Pennsylvania. You can see it's all overgrown, and I added color to it to bring it to life. I added the pink detail. And if you look really close, you could see other graves in the background. There's a Virgin Mary up there. And I like to do this a lot. I like to go to old abandoned places and bring them back to life through special effects. What we're looking at here is the inside of a 1940s radio. Again, all special effects. Those are the tubes that used to power these radios. Everything's all transistor and digital now, but back then in the 40s it was electronic tube or vacuum tubes, electric vacuum tubes. Okay, right here is a waterfall that I shot in western Pennsylvania. Its name is Buttermilk Falls, and this is actually taken behind the waterfall. As you could see, all the different things in the background there. That's actually a swimming hole. People jump off this waterfall. It's 40 feet tall. I will admit I did not have the guts to do it. This is a self-portrait of myself that I did in trying to express just, how painful loss in life can be. It's been over a decade that I've been divorced, and when you really love somebody, I don't care anything in the world. I've tried everything, including church, and there was nothing that can ever take away the pain of a loss like that. And as you can see in my work, you can just see the pain in my portrait. Moving on, another inside. This is actually a two-piece set that I did, 1940s radio. It actually looks very 3D. This is all special effects that I do with my photography. And we'll move along to the other part of the two-piece set. This is the inside of a 1940s typewriter. Again, everything looks 3D. Again, all special effects that I do with my photography. Okay, back to Buttermilk Falls. This is actually the side view of the waterfall you were looking at. It is 40 feet tall. It's in western Pennsylvania. And this one, this is what it looks like in full. Very, very beautiful piece of photography I shot. Here's another self-portrait I did. This is, again, me trying to describe what pain feels like, to live it every day of your life. Loss. I've named my band off of loss, based on loss. Matter of fact, that's what BOL stands for, based on loss, and MSP stands for My Special Place, which was my first recording, and it's actually a place that does exist in real life. Also, it's any place that I tend to hide in my emotions. Okay, here's another piece of photography I did of my own arm. My friend Sarah really likes this one a lot. This is a piece of theatrics I started dabbling with. It is a piece of photography that I did, again, of my own arm and hand. But I like theatrics a lot, special effects. I've always been into horror movies and stuff, and a lot of people think this looks like my arm was burned or acid was poured on it. Again, all special effects, and I'm trying to describe what it feels like to live pain every day of your life. Moving on to a psychedelic piece that I did. I named this piece Shroomy. It is mushrooms, very, very psychedelic, and as you can see, it's very, very trippy. This is something I like to do a lot, is do a lot of psychedelic work. I've always been interested in that. Of course, I do love bands like Pink Floyd and Alan Parsons, and a lot of trippy stuff, Jimi Hendrix. I love all music, everything from industrial to symphony. Okay, we're going to move on to the art now. This is a piece that I did. We've got about 4 to 6 hours just in the shading in this piece. This piece is sold a lot. This is shattered, and as you can see, the detail into this, like I said, I'll zoom in on it. There's like 4 to 6 hours just in the shading on this. This is called, again, Shattered. Moving down, I started experimenting with trying to simulate Japanese anime, and I came up with this piece here, and it's very, very detailed. It's kind of like a vortex and kind of like a tunnel, and very, very futuristic looking, again, trying to gear a little bit of my style toward Japanese anime, and that's how I come up with that piece. Okay, moving on. Piece here, kind of cross between psychedelic and emotional. I tried to simulate best knowledge I have of the inside of like tissues and muscles of the human body when I did this. A lot of membrane looking stuff in it. Okay, moving on to this piece here. This is one of my really, really unique pieces. There's a lot of stuff in here. This took me about 3 days to do. If you look very closely, there's a lot of demons and hands and all kind of stuff going on in this. It might be one of my best pieces. Moving on to this piece here. This piece here is called Chaos. And as you can see, a lot of chaos going on, a lot of skulls and stings falling, and very, very, very unique. Okay, this is probably my best piece ever I did here. There's a lot of flowers and a lot of movement and blooming and a lot of life, and very, very unique piece. This piece here is a heart that I did. A lot of people see it in different ways. It's very abstract. Some people see it as Niagara Falls, a place I like a lot. A lot of people see it as underneath an ocean. It depends how you view it. And this piece here, moving on, is a nighttime piece simulation that I shot of like the moon. The moon's light blasting through like stone-like mountains, kind of like you'd see in Death Valley. And then this piece here is a very, very unique piece, another real psychedelic, futuristic piece that I did. You could just see how much detail is in this. I mean, it almost looks like you could get swallowed into the picture. We'll go around and we'll show you that. All the details I put into that. So anyways, that is my art and my photography, and original art and photography by ceplice. You can email me at bolmsp at yahoo.com, or you can also contact me through my Original Art Society by ceplice on Facebook. We've got about 72 members worldwide now, and feel free to share any of your work in there, any original talent that you have. Again, I'm going to back up and show you this in detail one more time, just what it looks like and how big it is. Very, 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 very well portioned. I actually came here and made sure everything all looks, perfect amongst the way it looks, because if it's all cluttered together, of course, we don't want that. So I'm going to take one more shot of it and say goodbye. Peace out. Lots of love, all.